We all hear and read about WTO, World Trade Organization, mostly where international trade is involved. So, what is World Trade Organization? World Trade Organization is an intergovernmental organization, means made up of different governments, different member nations. So, this organization deals with the rules of trade between member nations. Okay, the primary purpose of WTO is the regulation of international trade. Primary objective is to open trade for the benefit of all, benefit of humanity. It was formed on 1st of January 1995 under Marrakesh Agreement. Marrakesh is a city in the country of Morocco. So you should know name of the country. The capital of Morocco is Rabat. Okay, it's a Middle Eastern, African Middle Eastern country. The Marrakesh Agreement or Marrakesh Declaration was an agreement signed in Marrakesh, Morocco by 124 nations on 15th of April 1994. It was the conclusion of the 8-year-old Uruguay round and establishing World Trade Organization, which officially came into being on 1st of January 1995. So it was formed on 1st of January 1995. So if somebody asks how WTO was created, what was the main event, Uruguay round negotiations is the answer. WTO replaced General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade, GATT. GATT was formed in 1948 after World War II. Secretariat of WTO is in Geneva, Switzerland. The photo represents the Secretariat. Present membership is 164 countries or 164 member nations are there as of July 2016. Afghanistan is the latest member. So you should know the member nation, number of member nations, who was the last or the latest member, Secretariat, or some history of WTO. Present head is Roberto Azevedo, who is the Director General of WTO. For Trade Report is an annual publication by WTO that aims to deepen understanding about trends in trade. So it deals with trade. Okay, WTO agreements cover goods, services, and intellectual property. Now, some functions, it oversees implementation, administration, and operation of trade agreements. So it deals with trade agreements among member nations, how to improve those trade agreements, how to reduce the barriers between the trade. It provides a forum for negotiations and for settling disputes. So this is how we normally hear about WTO in newspapers, because there are a lot of disputes going on between nations. Presently also there's a very popular event is going on, Brexit. So we can hear WTO negotiating, WTO involved in Brexit negotiations between UK and European Union, also between US and other countries. Okay, it helps in settlement of trade related disputes. It monitors national trade policies, and member nations has to submit what improvements they are doing in respect of international trade. WTO's predecessor, General Agreement on Trade and Tariffs and Trade, so you should know the full form. It was established after World War II. 7 rounds of negotiations occurred under GATT, and WTO was created after 8th round. The 8th GATT round, also known as Uruguay round, it was held in Uruguay, was launched in September 1986. So after continued efforts from 1986 till 1994, it was agreed that the member countries of GATT should create World Trade Organization because of changing nature of trade, because world is becoming a local place as far as trade is concerned. Digital atmosphere is there, trade barriers have to be removed, because all the countries, all the almost all the member nations, they have to depend on different other countries. No single country can sustain by itself. Doha Development Round, WTO started recent round of negotiations in 2001. Doha Development Round in the city of, or capital city of Doha of Qatar, and it focused more on globalization to lower trade barriers around the world, better business, relaxed rules, less disputes. Okay, then in 2013, Bali Ministerial Conference was held. It was the ninth ministerial conference of WTO held in Bali, Indonesia, and it was a part of Doha Development Agenda only, and it aims to at lowering trade barriers. It is also called as Bali Package.